Will be coming at 9:30. Yes.
Okay.
And you can convey what you want.
Yeah, I'll talk to her separately. Manish, with your permission, I want to share something.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Something on this Sunday, that is the 22nd, my cousin was supposed to come to our place, and she called up to let us know that, she's having a severe leg pain, this, that, and the other, and she's getting cramps in her legs. And just around the same time, Manish was talking to Bobby, I think. Am I right? Yeah. So,
Yes.
yeah. So then I just thought, I said, let me try this. This is a good, reason for me to sort of get down and work on what Manisha has told us. So I asked her date of birth and everything, and she didn't know her time. So I put all various times and tried it, because my mother told me her Rashi was some Rashi and her Nakshatra was something. So the timing that she gave wasn't giving me the same Nakshatra and Rashi. So I kept trying various things. Then finally I called up Manish, and I told him, I said, is there any way? So he said, yeah, but it's a long drawn way to do it. And, just try. And then he asked me some things. And then while we were talking, he was able to, it's like, for him, it's like a screen in front of him. So I told him, I think I told you, no, I think ninth Rashi is in the sixth house or something like that. मी त्याला बोलले, and I said, first is in the eighth house वगैरे असं काही. He said, नाही, तसं होणं शक्य नाही. It's not possible. It must be in this particular house. Go open her chart again. So I came, opened the chart, and that was exactly what Manish had said. It was exactly where it was supposed to be. But still, her nakshatra and Rashi were not matching. So he said, just tell me her date and give me the entire history. So I wrote it all out and sent it to him. By about 7:30 or 7:25, he sent me a message and called me up and told me what all she's supposed to do. I think all that he'll be able to explain the reason, but he asked me to that she was being affected by Venus, and it was very, very similar to what Bobby was going through. Severe cramps, and for the past 3 weeks, she normally walks a lot. She's 71 years old. She walks a lot, so she wasn't able to walk at all, and so it was like in the nights also she used to get up, she used to have cramps and all kinds of things. So 7:30 I gave her a call. I checked just now again to see what time I called her. 7:30 I gave her a call. I told what Manish had asked me to do. I called her in the night again. She said, yeah, I've done everything what I've been told to do. In the morning I followed it up. Afternoon, I'm sorry, Manish, I followed it up on Tuesday afternoon, and she said that she was better in the sense that she got up multiple number of times, but the intensity of her pain was far less. So like otherwise half an hour she had to sit down and massage her legs and calves and the soles of her feet also. That didn't happen. It happened multiple times, but the intensity was less. So to that, Manish said that no, sometimes what happens is that it aggravates it and then starts dipping down. So tell her not to worry. So this was Tuesday evening. We had a talk again. Then yesterday when I called her up again, Wednesday morning, she told me, guess what? I walked 6,000 steps today, which she was not able to do. She wasn't able to do. And so that was one plus. I'm getting goose flesh even telling you all this. So that was a big, big plus. So she said, "Aga mala 6,000 steps mi challe, She said, "Mala na matra jhop nahi lagli." That was the only thing. So I said, did you not sleep because of the pain, or why did you not sleep? She said, no, I didn't have any pain, but I didn't sleep. So again, I spoke to Manish. Manish is really sweet. He calls up and follows it up. So he called me in the evening, and I told him, I said, this is what she told me this afternoon. And I was supposed to go and give her that silver color, but she said she'd pick it up. Now, this morning, when I called her up again, she tells me she has taken the car, she's driven the car to Padla, and her sister's gone to the bank and she's waiting in the car. For the past 4 or 5 weeks, she said about 2.5 weeks to 3 weeks before Diwali, she's not been driving the car at all. She just couldn't because of the pain. She used to get these cramps while she was driving. So this is something that is remarkable that has happened. And I told Manish today, I said, I would like to share it. And what is the most remarkable thing is that he has done it without the timing, without her date of birth, without any, besides knowing her name, I don't think he knows anything about her. And he's done the chart. And I think even with her sleep, I asked her in the morning, she said, yeah, it was better than yesterday. I told Manish that also. So it was something I really had to share with you all. Something remarkable. Manish, I think you can tell them how you went about it.
Thank you.
Great,
Superb,
great.
superb.
Superb. Yes.
They- the-
Manish is like an angel. Yes.
Yeah, like his sister said, no, you have the magic wand, you're a magician. It's like
Yes.
that.
Yes. Yes. Surprising, no one can, even without knowing the details. If he's helping,
And yeah,
nothing
and
like that.
she said, what is going, she said that, whatever Manish said, he'll tell you what he had asked to do also. But
Hmm.
so he, she said, Kai honar hai teni? So I said,
Hmm.
I don't know Kai honar hai, but you just do it with full faith, which she
Hmm.
did.
Hmm.
So
Great.
that, yeah. So today, so that is another thing. I still have to call her up and tell her, Manish Azmala Nantar. After we spoke, I got a little busy. He's, what has happened is now that the pain has gone, she's gone back to her.
Yeah,
Regular.
So that she has to be pinned down a little now,
this was
because
a
suddenly now she's got that thing. Now I can, I'm driving around and this that. So she was quite excited about it.
so we are happy that we have solved
So
it.
Manish, a big thank you to you. I wish I can come there and pat your back. Mate आशीर्वाद दे रही है आपको.
See, this is proof, Sujata,
Yes.
Sujata, this is proof that all angels don't have wings to show.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Summer punches. But anyway, jokes apart, this was a great experience because what happened was, which I keep telling Preeti when we have that discussion all the time, that if your intentions are very strong and without any vested interest, so to say, it manifests. So in very brief, I'll just tell you what the background of this was, because Sujata told you the end result. I'll just tell you very briefly the process so you understand. So when she told me that her sister is in a lot of pain and all that, so first only I was, sort of concerned, because anyone in pain is not good. Secondly, she said her time of birth is roughly in a span of half an hour. Okay. Now the system which we follow, the nakshatra level thing, every couple of minutes the nakshatra changes. So your cuspal sublot changes. So everything gets changed. Now you all are aware of that. So half an hour is too much. If it was like 2 to 5 minutes, I would have still taken a chance. Now, when you have such a huge gap or the time is not known, you have to do what is known as the BTR, birth time rectification, which is a very long drawn process. And frankly speaking, I am not a master at it. So again, I had my doubts on that. So I said it is very difficult to do this. So as I was talking, I said, let me try a different method. I keep telling you about Horari. Horari is the Prashna Kundali. Okay. So I said, I have never done it for medical astro. So I said, let us try. So I said, give me some time, I'll call you back. So I did the normal process, what is required, and then I generated a chart. Now, basically, in just one line, if I have to tell you, the accuracy of a Horari is shown by the position of the moon and what it associates with. So the moon tells you whether what your intentions are, and the chart is reflecting the same thing. So now, actually, I don't remember the entire layout, but basically, moon was so strongly showing legs, cramps, plus she had this thing, kidney problems, so the Venus, all that was being shown, creatinine level, all that was showing. So, I had that confidence. Again, like you said, मेरे को काटा आ गया आंटी अभी.
No, really, Mala Evda, it was really something.
It was when I saw it only, I was so overwhelmed कि एकदम perfect वही सब हिसाब आ रहा है. So I said, okay, this seems to be correct. So then the regular analysis, what we did, and then what Sujata said was the rest of the thing. So it is like they keep saying that astrology is a divine science. The more and more I'm getting into it, I'm getting more and more confident.
The divine.
Yeah, it is something. These ruling planets. So there is something called ruling planets. So there are 4 to 5 ruling planets to 6. It depends on so many things. So let's say 5 ruling planets. So in her case, all the 5 ruling planets were giving a point in the direction towards the problem. Moon was showing the issue. But normally, the 1 or 2 or 3, normally one planet will show you the main ascendant star dot, which is there. That will tell you it is pointing the direction. Here, all of them were pointing in that direction. That gave me more confidence. Anyways.
Yeah, it was Venus, Saturn, and Venus again. That's what you were.
Venus was for the kidneys and the Saturn was for the legs and spasms.
Yeah.
And all that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so should we start with this thing now?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm putting you all on mute now. If you all need, you all can unmute. Okay. So now ladder theorem. What is ladder basically? Why it is required and how it is made. These are the three things which we will try to understand in today's chart. So what is ladder is what I'll explain just now. Why it is required and how it is made, you will understand through the presentation. Okay. So basically ladder, what comes to my eyes is basically, you know, a Persian carpet, which has got so many intricate designs, unrolled. You know, why I'm saying Persian carpet and not a regular carpet, because a Persian carpet has got so many things in it. So basically an unrolled Persian carpet. So your kundali, if it is unrolled and opened out, is what is the ladder. Okay. So, and how I got in the last part of the presentation, you'll understand why this was required, and when this is going to be required also you'll understand. So basically in a regular kundali, you don't need to do the ladder, so to say, that thing which we did last time, you know, 16 se leke 30 tak, and then add, and then that thing, that is good enough. But today I'm going to show you a case which got me so baffled that this ladder came out of that. Okay, so that I'll show you in a minute. So in short, ladder is basically an opened out kundali. So instead of going like this, like this, like this, zigzag, it is opened out. That is all that is. Okay, now I'll share my screen and we'll start. Rashmi, you're mute, you're mute.
I think we have not started the recording.
No, it's on.
Okay, I can't see. I thought you forgot, so I'll just remind.
Is
Okay.
it on? Is it?
No, I can't see.
It's on, it's on.
Okay, take it.
It's on. Okay, thanks for reminding me, but it is on. So I'll just share the screen now. Okay, so can all of you see the screen? Okay, so I have made a presentation to make this as simple as possible, because I feel that this concept, forget the ladder, this concept is very, very important. And if you don't understand this, if the chart becomes a little complex, it becomes very difficult to analyze it. Okay, so just pay attention. It is very simple, nothing great about it. The recording is on, huh? Can you see the red button, most of you? Yeah, okay. So this, what you see, is a schematic concept. Okay, don't think what is a Rashi or house or anything. Just don't think anything. Just keep your mind blank. So basically, let's say I give you these 12 containers which you see on top, and I give you these 12 different colors, and I tell you fill it up. Okay, so when I say that, basically the options which come in front of your eyes very roughly are what I've shown here. So first option is that you will take the color and fill up the entire bucket with it. Okay. Second one is where you take the color and fill it partially, jitna chahiye utna. Okay. Or third one is like how you say overflow or a, you know, spillover, sort of like that. Ki isme bhara, fir aage jaake bhara, you know, bharte gaye, sort of. Okay. Now, as far as the first one is concerned, it is a ekdam perfect option, right? And like we know that there is nothing perfect, nothing is perfect. So this sort of a chart in this configuration, frankly speaking, I am not experienced enough to even have experienced this in my career so far, whatever, astrology journey. So this, we'll have to ask some great guru if he has seen a lakh or lakh odd kundalis and usme se aisa hai, where everything is perfect. Okay, so we are not breaking our head on this, because this is 1 in a million, and when it comes, we'll abhi ladder kiya, wo time ko talwal barol banayenge. So abhi let's forget about it just now. Now this one is kya bolte, it is baat kar diya, not applicable kiya, because you are leaving the spaces blank. Okay, just take it that you have to fill it up. So this one is also gone. So this guy is what seems logical. When I say that you have to fill up all those buckets in whatever way you want, this third option seems to be the most logical. Okay, just as a concept, forget astrology as well. So what you have done is you have filled the first bucket with red color, but you have done it partially. Then you took, let's say, the purple color, you topped it up, but it is still there, so you went into the next bucket and you filled how much ever you wanted. बाद में कंटाल आ गया, वो रख दिया, blue लिया, you know, like that. You have gone on like those छोटे glasses रहते हैं ना, I don't know what they call, the shots which they have, the tequila shots or whatever, how they brrr करके they pour on top, something like that. Okay, so this is basically the concept which goes on in a chart. Okay. Now the second one is basically a little technical now. Actually, if you have understood this one, if you have understood this, you have understood the concept. Now the rest of the things are very simple. Okay, if you have understood this concept, the rest of the things will flow very easily. Now here the top part, if you see, just see the top part only. Okay, so this is the same thing which I have replicated over here, and now I have made it a little technical where I have put in this row as the rashis. Okay, so basically if we say this, I have given these boxes, I am calling them boxes as rashis, and I am saying that each box is equal to rashi is worth 30 degrees. Okay, let's not get into any discussion on this. Then I'm saying that the color which you're pouring in is basically the house. Okay, now at this point I want to make very clear, when I saw this, when I was doing this, I realized, don't mix this up with the initial first lecture which I had where I said the box is the house and uske andar the fragrance is the rashi and all that. Don't mix this up. That was the ABCD which I needed to teach you. Now I'm sharing with you making up sentences. So just forget about that now and come to this level. So basically the color that you're pouring in is the house. Next thing is that all houses need to be filled and the color can be disproportionate. What we did so far, nothing great about it. Okay. So basically this what I've shown here now, just try to imagine that there are 12 equally divided plots. Each plot is like 30 degrees or 30 square meters. And you are supposed to build a bungalow on it. So one person might build a bungalow just within that plot. One person might build, and maybe he has got 2 plots. So maybe he goes on partly here and partly there in whatever proportion. Or somebody has got 3 plots. So he is going right across from here to there. Whatever it is. As of now, like I have written away at this point, do not try to figure out as to which is the rashi and which is the house. Okay. Just get this concept clear and everything will flow. So till now what we have understood is that there are 12 containers and there are 12 colors and you are supposed to fill it in that. So the most logical way in which you will be filling it is basically you fill it little bit, kantala aa gaya, go, you put something else and go on and start filling up the rest. Okay. At the same time, this is another way you can look at it, that there are 12 bungalow plots of exactly the same size and shape and everything. And you are going to build a house. So you may build across, spread across so many things. Okay. Now at this point, if you want, you can consider the box as a rashi, which are equal 30, 30, 30. Rashi doesn't change. Rashi ka 30, 30, 30, 30 degrees will remain the same. The houses keep becoming bigger and smaller, basically because we are using the Placidus system, where the revolution is not a circle, it is an ellipse, and it is at a degree of 7 degrees. So some houses become big, some houses become small. That is how, in fact, when we see the last example, which is very complex, you will see a rhythm in that. So if you see 0, 4, 27, 28, again you will see 0, 4, 27, 28. You will realize that rhythm after some time. It's very easy. So far, everyone okay? This is just the basic concept and this is the basic backbone of it all. Now what I'll do is I will actually demonstrate how we use it. Okay. I told you to keep a paper and pen ready, but let me go through the entire thing. If required, then we will do it. Okay. So now, if you see here what is laid out over here, this is actually our entire kundali from first Rashi to 12th Rashi. It is opened up like a carpet. Just look at the red line. Don't see anything else. The red line. And these divisions are basically the divisions between the Rashis. Correct? So you see Rashi 1, Aries, Rashi 2, Taurus, Rashi 3, Gemini, so on and so forth. Simple? Okay. This brown, light brown or beige thing what I've done is basically divided into 10, 20, 30. So you'll realize later on when we start putting the planets or anything over there, the judgment will be better. Because if it was blank and I would say 19 degrees, you wouldn't know where to put it, here, dalu, where. So it is just to help you to get a bearing, nothing more to it. Are we clear on this? Okay. Now here I have got a live example of a chart. Okay. I think it is my chart only because, yeah. Now this is a simple chart. What I mean by simple chart is there is nothing complex about it. The basic divisions are in the range of around 18 degrees. Each house is at 18 degrees. It's very systematic. Okay. And the next one which you're going to do is the most complex which I have seen so far. So I am starting off with a simple one. We'll understand how it is done and then we'll go. So far all good? Just you can just do a thumbs up if you know. Okay. Now I'll just show you how we are going to sort of associate over here. Okay. So now first thing that you need to get in place are the houses. Then you start putting in the planets in that. Got it? So now let's start one by one. Ascendant. So basically you can read it this way. Virgo 18 degrees may ascendant hai. Okay, so Virgo is where this is Virgo. This I am saying is midway, so 15 degrees. So we can say very roughly 18 degrees idhar aa gaya. Okay, so I am just drawing lines. I am not writing anything. Just understand. So basically first one I have got Virgo ascendant 18 degrees. Are you understanding so far what I have done? Because this is from year to year is 10, 20 and 30. So 18 is a little beyond 15. Second one, Libra, second house, Libra 18 degrees. Libra kidhar hai? Idhar hai. 18 degrees again somewhere here only. Third one, Scorpio 18 degrees. All of them are at more or less at that point only. So I am not wasting time on talking all that. I am just putting it here for you. And if you don't understand this, then tell me. But otherwise, there's nothing much to discuss on this. Correct? 18, 19, 18, 19, 18, 19. So any damn Rashi you take, let us say you take the 8th house. Okay, 8th house. So basically 8th house comes in which Rashi? Aries. So look at Aries over here. Aries में कितने डिग्री पे आता है? 18 डिग्री. So ये मैंने किया. Simple. So the first thing that you need to sort of line out are your houses. This is the first thing. Second, let me change the color now. Second one is we have to start identifying the natal planets. Okay. So now natal planets, Sun is in Aquarius, is at 26 degrees. So if I just draw a line over here, I'll just draw a line so you can understand where I am. So Aquarius kidhar hai? This is your Aquarius ka slot. Aquarius ke slot mein 26 degrees. So this is 20, this is 30. So somewhere over here Sun is placed. Okay. Moon, Aquarius 19.4 degrees. So same, ये 20 के पहले आ जाएगा. So basically it is here. If you don't understand, just call out. Otherwise you will understand in no time. Just let it be. Mars, Libra 9 degrees. Libra 10 के थोड़ा पहले 9 degrees. Correct? Now one thing just understand, which you must have realized last time also when we were doing calculation, that degree का थोड़ा सा कम ज़्यादा हो रहा था. If it is 0.6 and above, you take the next one. So if it is 5.5, you write 5 only. If it is 5.6 or above, you write it as 6. Because नहीं तो degree count करते में बहुत time जाता है and it is not needed. Okay. Next one, Mercury, Aquarius 13. So Aquarius is here, 10 is here, so 13 will be somewhere here. Okay. If you want, what I do is I'll clear this off so that it becomes easier to understand because there's nothing much over there. Jupiter, Cancer, 1 degree. So somewhere here. Okay. I'll keep erasing them as I go. Venus, Pisces, 24 degrees. So Venus 20, 25, ये 20 आ गया, 25 इधर आ गया. So somewhere here. Okay. Next one, Saturn, Pisces, 7 degrees. So Pisces, 5 is here, 6, 7 will be here somewhere, 7 degrees. Are you all understanding, all of you? Huh? Okay. Now Rahu, Aries, 16 degrees. So Rahu 18, 15 है, इधर 16 आएगा, 16 degrees. And Ketu, Libra, 16 degrees. So Ketu, Libra, 16 degrees. You got it? So this way, what we have actually punched in over here. First, we put in the houses. Okay, we first punched in the houses. Then we put in the natal planets, and then we will go on to put on the Gochar planets. Simple. Once you put this in place on the ladder, you've got your entire Kundali over there. Okay, and the way how I write it, I will show you in the next example. You'll see. So basically, what I do is, if I'm putting a if I'm putting a line over here, then what I normally do, you'll see later on, I will put a square over there and I will write the planet name and the degree over there itself. So when you just see it, you've understood what it is. You'll see it in the example. Don't worry about it just now. Have you understood so far? So basically what we have done is, ये जो चार्ट है उसको ऐसे अनफोल्ड कर दिया, ये पर्शियन कारपेट को ओपन आउट कर दिया and वही जगह पे उसको रख दिया. Now I wish there was a software which would open it out and put it there itself. But since we don't have that, we have to arrange the Persian carpet ka whatever the design in the same configuration. Simple? Okay. Can I go further? Yeah, very good. Chalo. Now we will take up a very, very complex thing. This is the thing. ये नीचे का पहले ना ये देखो. You need to see this. Okay. So we have been told always that Rashi you should see from the Rashi chart. Okay, all the degrees, aspects, everything we have to see from the Rashi chart. But if you are talking about कि ये planet कौन से घर में बैठा है, you have to see the भाव चलित chart. Correct? Simple, basic thing. So basic this concept which I have written here, Rashi, you see the Rashi chart, planet, you see the भाव चलित chart. Okay. Now I will show you an example, which was the reason why this thing came out. Okay, and you will realize that अब तक जो मैंने दिखाया, just now that case my case which I showed you is so simple and so straightforward, and ये कितना complex है अभी just देखो, just see the fun of it. Okay, I am not even showing you the ladder, I am just showing you this much. Okay, so left hand side पे what you can see is basically your one minute, let me move this up. Just one minute. How do I remove this? Okay. Okay, so basically left hand side what we see here is basically the cusp details. Okay, these are the planet position details. This one which is kept blank is the Rashi chart. This one which I have purposely colored green is the भाव चलित chart, or blue, sorry, B for blue किया था, so भाव चलित chart. Okay. Okay. Now as we are putting in the planets and everything over here, just try to imagine that suppose these two right hand side charts were blank, and then you'll understand the confusion what it is causing. Okay, so now what I'm doing is we will go one by one and see. So basically we are saying that ascendant is in Gemini, or Gemini is ruling ascendant. ये बराबर है, ये बराबर है. Okay. Second house is Cancer. Second house is Cancer. बराबर. इधर भी second house is Cancer. Third house it is saying again it has got Cancer. अभी इधर third house में मेरे को इधर Leo दिख रहा है. इधर blank था, but since it is saying Cancer, I have written this yellow colored 4. Okay, the yellow 2, 4 and 10 I have written. Fourth house they are saying that it has got Leo. Fourth house में मेरे को इधर Virgo दिख रहा है, इधर Leo दिख रहा है. Okay, हाँ. Just get confused because that is what the intention is of all this. Okay, fifth house is showing Virgo. Fifth house is showing me Libra. Here it is showing me Virgo. Sixth house is showing me Scorpio. Sixth house is showing me Scorpio. Scorpio. चलो एक बार खुश हो गया. हाँ. Seventh house is showing Sagittarius. Seventh house is showing Sagittarius. Sagittarius. चलो बच गया. Eighth house Capricorn. Eighth house Capricorn. Eighth house Capricorn. चलो बच गया. Ninth house Capricorn. Ninth house Aquarius. Ninth house Capricorn. I have written the yellow. हाँ वापस confusion आ गया. थोड़ा ज़रा शांति हो गई तो वापस चढ़ गया. Okay. 10th house Aquarius. 10th house is giving you Pisces. Your Aquarius. 11th house is saying Pisces. 11th house is giving you Aries over here. It is giving you Pisces over here. 12th house is giving you Taurus. 12th house is giving you Taurus. It is giving you Taurus. Now the funny thing, I don't know whether you realize, most of the Rashis over here were coming correct. and most of the Rashis were coming wrong over here. While this is a Rashi chart and you are supposed to see the Rashis from the Rashi chart and the planets from the other one. You understand it? So that is the first step of confusion. समझ में आ रहा है? अभी basically, like I was telling you, that rhythm. So if you see here 7, 0, 25, 24, 28, 4, 7, 0, 25, 24, 28, 4. Can you see? It is some sort of a rhythm if you see. That is because it is going in an ellipse. So जिधर दूर है ये बाजू भी दूर है, इधर नजदीक है इधर नजदीक है, you know, that sort of a thing. Now at this point I'll just tell you, because you might see in the Bhavchali charts at times, maybe when you do a little later advanced things, that whenever there is a missing Rashi or there is some gadbad, no, they are normally diametrically opposite to each other. So like here you see it was a missing Rashi, so it came here. Here that 7th Rashi is missing, here the 1st Rashi is missing. So can you see? Opposites में वो जरा problem हो जाता है. Okay. Now this was, फिर भी I will say, a simple part. Now let's go to the complex part. Out of these 9 planets, I will first show you a simple one and then make it more and more complex. Okay. So first we are seeing Mars. So Mars we are seeing is in Taurus. Taurus is in the 12th house. Barabar? So basically we are saying Mars is in Taurus. Taurus is in 12th house. Mars is in Taurus. Taurus is in 12th house. Okay. Good boy over there. Good problem. Now we go to Sun. Sun we are saying is Cancer. Cancer is in 2nd house. Cancer is also in 3rd house. Sun is in Cancer. Cancer is in the 2nd house and in the 3rd house. So suppose this was a blank chart. वो किधर डालूं मैं? 2nd में डालूं कि 3rd में डालूं? Today you have the computer to help you out. That's why it's okay. Suppose I give you a blank chart and only these left-hand side का figures. Where are you going to put it in? Okay. So ये अभी भाव चलित में. Sun is in the कौन से में था? Cancer में था. Cancer is in the 2nd house and the 3rd house. बरोबर? ये जो अपन देखा इधर. Okay. So now it has gone slightly more complex. See, it is like, you know, like this moon, the first on Mars which we did was like how we would do a drawing. Okay, wow, very good or very bad, whatever. Now we have come to Mona Lisa. वो देख के we are wondering ये कैसे किया होगा, ये क्या किया होगा. Now I will take you to Picasso. पूरा बेडस लगना. You go mad now. Now let us look at Moon. Now just see Moon. Huh? Moon is in Aquarius. Aquarius is in the 10th house. Okay. Moon is in Aquarius. Aquarius is in the 9th house. You saw? Moon is not in Aquarius, but Aquarius is in the 10th house. I'll repeat it. Let me confuse you slightly more. I'm enjoying it. Okay, what we said was Moon is in Aquarius. So let me draw a line on it. Moon is in Aquarius, and Aquarius is in the 10th house. Barabar? So now on the chart, Moon is in Aquarius, but Aquarius is not in the 10th house. It is in the 9th house. Barabar na? Aquarius कौन से house में? This is 9th house. Are you understanding? Now here, Moon is not in the Aquarius, but Aquarius is in the 10th house. Are you understanding? पूरा वो भेलपुरी है. Now just see Mars. Mars is in Leo, and Leo is in 4th house. Okay. Mars is in Leo, but Leo is not in the 4th house. It is in the 3rd house.
Rahu, no?
Rahu, sorry. Rahu is in Leo, but Leo is not in the 4th house. It is in the 3rd house. And here Rahu is not in Leo. Okay, but Leo is in the 3rd house. Confused? Now imagine here we have the answer. That's why we have a little bit of thoda saas aa rahi hai वैसे. Imagine my state when I tried to solve this case, and this guy was very serious, and nobody could solve this case, and I was so determined to solve this case, and imagine this coming in front of me. You can imagine my frustration. That's why all those icons which I've shown below, no, you need to see these. this is what my परिस्थिति was at that point of time. Okay, that's why when I saw this, I wanted to put it over there. I am repeating the last one once again for you. Rahu is in Leo. Leo is in 4th house, 4th cusp. One minute, there will be some confusion. One minute. basically Rahu is in Leo sign or Leo Rashi. Leo Rashi is supposed to be in the fourth cusp. Can you see this, all of you? Okay. If you want, I'll underline it, it might make it easier for you. Rahu is in Leo. Leo is in the fourth cusp. Okay. Now here, Rahu is in Leo, correct? Rahu is in, sorry. Rahu is in Leo. Chali. Okay. Leo is in which house? Third house. This is third house, no? It is supposed to be in the fourth house. Okay. Here, Rahu is not in Leo, but Leo is in the third house. I'm just underlining this. You all just take a minute to see it yourself. You'll understand. I'm giving you 1 minute. Just observe this and see. And I will highlight it over here. Rahu, Leo, and fourth house. Rahu, Leo, and fourth house. Basically, common sense tells us that if they are associated, they need to be together. Are they together in any way? इधर राशि भी चेंज हो रहा है, हाउस भी चेंज हो रहा है, सभी चेंज हो रहा है. ओके, बीच में अपने को मालूम ही नहीं. सपोज यू डू द एनालिसिस एंड यू से कि मैं 7th हाउस से आई एम गिविंग अ 128. अरे 7th हाउस है किधर इसमें? And if you are saying that, let us say for example moon is getting hit by Rahu. अभी moon ये राशि में है कि वो राशि में है? राहु ये राशि में है कि वो राशि में है? कौन से डायरेक्शन से कौन से डायरेक्शन को मालूम है? Are you understanding the problem? I'll just come on the screen for a minute. Do you understand the complexity of what has happened? Normally what we say is that let us say sun and moon will take for simple things. We are saying sun is hitting moon, let us say. So we are saying that sun is seated in certain, let's say first house, okay, in some Rashi. It is hitting moon in the 7th house at some Rashi. So if, let's say Kalpurush Kundali, so first house is first Rashi, that is your east, and 7th, which is the opposite this thing, will be your west, southwest. So we will say that यहाँ से यहाँ मार रहा है. Now here if you go to see, planet का कुछ हिसाब नहीं है, कौन से राशि में बैठा है उसका कुछ हिसाब नहीं है, कौन से हाउस में बैठा है उसका हिसाब नहीं है. How do you calculate from where to where? In very simple words. In very simple words, we always say that this planet is seated under this Rashi. This Rashi has a direction. So from this direction it is shooting. And then we move that to 120 degrees. Barabar, no? That is the way that we go about it. Are you understanding? So basically, this was total confusion. Now, have you got confused by now? If you have not got confused, then tell me then there's something wrong. Total confusion, ना? मुझे कौन किधर बैठा है, कौन किसको मार रहा है, कहाँ से मार रहा है, कहाँ मार लग रहा है, zero. Okay? How do you rectify this? So this, I'll just give you in just 1 minute the background of all this, so you will understand what went through that. This 1 minute went through 3 days, huh? So I'm telling you in 1 minute. So basically, this was a thorough confusion, and what you say, confidence level can fall off anybody. Basically, if you don't know what is happening, you are trained to shoot, and वो बंदूक का वो नली है वो ऐसा है, तो that is telling you कि उल्टा देख के इधर गोली मारो तो टारगेट को लगेगा ऐसा. तो वो मालूम पड़ने को टाइम लगता है ना. Till then you will be shooting your own friends behind, खड़ 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 कर इधर आगे तो खड़े, पीछे डबल हे राम करके गिर रहे. तो that was my परिस्थिति. I was shooting my own people behind. बोल रहा आगे का क्यों नहीं गिर रहा है करके, पीछे से ढो 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 आवाज आ रहा है, आगे सब लोग मस्त मजा कर रहे हैं. So anyway, so basically this started thinking. I started speaking to some people, but nobody could give me an answer. And then what I realized was, I said, what we do in architecture, we should do over here. So basically, form follows function. जो बोलते हैं. So basically, if we can get the function out properly, simplify it, lay it out straight, and then understand. So that came to my mind, and then this came out. I think I've sent a photograph of that first sketch which I'd done. You know, one line. So what I did was I drew one complete long line, 12 inches long, and at every 1 inch I made one line. And I said that the first 1 inch is first Rashi, second Rashi, so on and so forth. Okay. Then once you have got that, you go and start putting as per the degree where your houses are coming. And then everything falls into place and then everything becomes so simple. Now this complex case, the same thing, now I'm sharing the screen again and I'm showing you how the Potli helps, or how the ladder helps, okay? So basically, I'm just putting this much on the screen for you to understand. Okay. Now we put the exact same items over here, okay? So now here, first we are starting off with this. So ascendant is in Gemini at 7 degrees. I told you how I did that beige color thing, so you'll understand where we are putting. So ascendant, normally I write like this in a dark color. Okay. So ascendant is in Gemini. I'll make it little big. Ascendant is in Gemini at 7 degrees. Understood? Okay. Second one. Second cusp is in Cancer at 0 degrees 53 minutes. So first, actually ऐसा नहीं करना, उल्टा करने का. कैंसर में सेकंड कस्प है एट 0 डिग्री, ऐसे देखना. ओके. सो कैंसर में सेकंड कस्प है at 1 degree. So I put a mark over there. So what I put over there, you can actually put as a line. That's why I've told you to keep different colors. So this can be in any black color or whatever you want. Okay. Now third cusp is in Cancer 25 degree. So Cancer किधर है? ये है. इधर कौन सा आ रहा है? थर्ड हाउस. ओके, वन सॉरी. कैंसर इधर है, इधर थर्ड हाउस आ रहा है एट 25 डिग्री. सो डू यू अंडरस्टैंड दैट दिस पर्सन हैज बिल्ट अ प्लॉट, बाजू वाले प्लॉट पे भी बिल्डिंग बांधा है. दैट वन कंसेप्ट व्हिच आई शोड यू. ओके, कैन यू सी दिस वेरी क्लियरली? कैंसर में ये शुरू हो रहा है. दिस रेड लाइन इज वेयर द नेक्स्ट राशि स्टार्ट्स. सो योर थर्ड हाउस is coming under this one, क्या बोलते हैं, Cancer at 25 degree. That's why here you see this third house is in Cancer over here. You will actually have to draw this yourself and then you will understand better. Just now I'm just giving you, see the video one or twice and then do this exercise yourself and then you will master it. Okay. Next one, fourth cusp is in Leo at 24 degrees. So Leo में 24 degrees पे fourth cusp starts. Where does it start? This is the starting point. Okay. Fifth cusp is in Virgo at 28 degrees. So fifth, so basically you see Virgo, like I said, you know, actually I'm doing it ulta. You should say Virgo में fifth cusp है at 28 degrees. Or you can even do Virgo में 28 degrees पे fifth cusp है. That is a better way. So Virgo में 28 degrees पे fifth cusp है. Can you see where it has started? It is just left of that line, red line. ओके. नेक्स्ट, स्कॉर्पियो में 4 डिग्री पे 6 कस्प है. सो स्कॉर्पियो किधर है? स्कॉर्पियो पे 4 डिग्री पे 6th हाउस है. कैन यू सी 6th हाउस ऑन दिस साइड ऑफ द रेड लाइन. ओके. अगेन सैजिटेरियस में 7 डिग्री पे 7th हाउस है. सैजिटेरियस पे 7 डिग्री पे 7th हाउस है. ओके. Capricorn at 0 degrees is the 8th cusp ka start. Capricorn at 0 degrees is the 8th house start. Again, Capricorn 25 degrees is the 9th house start. Capricorn 25 degrees is the 9th house start. You will have to actually see it properly later on. I'll be sending you this PDF also. Aquarius में 24 degrees पे 10th house starts. Aquarius में 24 डिग्रीज पे 10th हाउस स्टार्ट्स. उसका बिल्डिंग का एक पोर्शन ये प्लॉट में आ गया. कैन यू सी दैट? Pisces का 28 डिग्रीज पे 11th हाउस स्टार्ट्स. Pisces पे 28 डिग्रीज पे 11th हाउस स्टार्ट्स. यू हैव टू इमेजिन इट गोइंग राउंड. सो ये राइट को गया तो यू गो टू द लेफ्ट. ओके. सो दैट. एंड टॉरस में 4 डिग्रीज पे 12th house starts. Taurus में 4 degree पे 12th house starts. Do you understand? Do you understand how this has happened? Now this way you have got the house and the Rashi in unison now, proper this thing. So even if you see any Rashi, let's say first Rashi में is in the 11th house. So first, where is it now? First Rashi is in the 11th house. Okay. Second Rashi is in 12th house. second Rashi is in 12th house. So ये जो confusion था इधर और इधर का, that has got cleared. You understand? Let's see the first one only. 1 minute. We were saying that the first Rashi is in the 11th house. First Rashi is in the 11th house. Sorry, my mistake. 1 minute. First Rashi is in the 12th house. 11th house. First Rashi is in the 11th house. Can you see this? You'll actually have to draw it, then only you'll understand properly. But what we are saying is that the ascendant, where is it got? 11th house is in the Pisces. If you can see this, 11th house, where does it start? It starts here in Pisces. It starts in Pisces ka Rashi. 1 minute. All your faces are coming blank. Are you all understanding, or is it going a little bouncer?
It was a little confusing because I think you have to consider it like a ring. Only then we will understand what.
Okay, 1 minute. Let me show it in a different way. 1 minute. Okay, just see the red divisions. Okay, those are the Rashis. Okay, just see the Rashis. So these red divisions which you see, this. Okay, these divisions, these are the Rashis. Now take any house. Let's take a simpler one. Let's say 10th house is starting in Aquarius at 24 degrees. So Aquarius concept, this is Aquarius. In Aquarius, where is your 24 degrees coming here? So your 10th house is starting from here. That is what is meant by this. That your 10th house starts, this is the starting point. It starts where? In Aquarius. It starts in Aquarius. At what degree? 24 degree, which has got lost over. Okay. So basically any house and any Rashi ka relation you can see. Now for example, 12th house. Okay. Let me draw it differently. 12th house is starting in which Rashi? It is starting in second Rashi. So 12th house is starting in second Rashi. Okay. Now let's say 4th house. 4th house is starting in which Rashi? 5th Rashi. So 4th house is starting in 5th Rashi. Now here it was showing 6th. See the confusion. And when you do it here, you realize that the 4th house is starting in the 5th Rashi at this point. समझ में आ रहा है? I'll draw it a little dark if you want. Your 4th house is starting at 24 degrees in Leo. 4th house is starting at 24 degrees in Leo. 5th house is starting at 28 degrees in Virgo. So 5th house is starting at 28 degrees in Virgo. So your 4th house is from here to here. Where is it starting in Leo? Where is it ending in Virgo? That is what is seen over here. Now the same thing if you see over here on these charts, we are saying 4th cusp is in Leo. Or a 4th house. So 4th house is this house. 4th house is this house. Here 4th house में कौन सा राशि दिखा रहा है? वर्गो दिखा रहा है. इसमें लियो दिखा रहा है. कौन से इसमें है? Are you getting it? Now when you see this and suppose somebody asks you कि 4th house में कौन सा राशि है? Here if you see, you will see here Virgo and here you will see Leo. When you see here, you see that 4th house is in Leo because it is starting here. It is very clear. Okay, so basically what is done here is it is like those slide rules रहता था ना, or a billiards table. If you see next to billiards table के बाजू में ऐसा something they keep doing, I don't know what it is. So basically you are moving the cues, cues over there and putting it in line, and then that confusion is gone. Because first thing is that you have laid out the Rashi 30, 30, 30, 30, 360 degrees, all equal. Then as per the table, you have found out where a house is starting, where a house is ending. It will start in some Rashi and it will end in some Rashi. If it was a perfect case of option 1 where green was in green, blue was in blue, then it would have started at 0 and ended at 0. So first Rashi would have entirely been first house, which is never the case, at least I have not seen. But now if this is the Rashi, equal Rashis, and your houses are fluctuating, like what you saw, 0, 7 degrees. So it could come somewhere over here. So where is it starting? If this is the starting point, it is starting in this Rashi. It could end in this Rashi, or it could end in the next Rashi also. So it is that bungalow is spanning across 3 plots. If I do this and these are 2 plots, and you imagine that the bungalow is built here. So my house is starting in this Rashi and ending in this Rashi. But if I do 1, 2, and 3, and I say that it is like this, that means it is starting over here, ending over here, and spanning across this. That's why you don't see this number over there. That 7 which was missing is because of this. It is starting here, ending there. This Rashi is gone. You understand? I'll show you this again. Now you'll understand. So basically, actually what you need to do is, I will share this chart with you. This chart, जो ऊपर का है, basically only so much you need to see. Then how you have to draw the ladder, I will tell you now. You just draw a long ruler. That's why I said foot ruler. Foot ruler is a long ruler, not the chota compass वाला ruler. Foot ruler से 1 foot का line करो. हाँ, बरोबर. That one, correct. And at every 1 inch, put one line. Let us say this you are doing in black color. Black color का thick line करो. And at every 1 inch, just put a line over there. उसके नीचे लिखो R1, R2, R3, R4, R12. मुझे राशि 1, राशि 2, whatever. और write R1 Aries, R2 Taurus, R3 Gemini. ऐसा पूरा लिखो, because then it will be easier to associate with this table. So your basic Rashi, your Kundali has been laid out now. Your basic base has been laid out. Now you have to fill in the details. Now go to your natal planets. Then you go to your house. ये तो राशि खोल दिया. अभी right hand side table, which is your ascendant and all the houses. Ascendant कौन से राशि में कितने डिग्री पे चल रहे उधर एक लाइन मारो. Make it, let us say, red color. Second house, like for example, in this case, ascendant Gemini में 7 degrees. So in the Gemini thing, which is the third slot, third inch, in the third inch, somewhere at 7 degrees, अभी तो approximate करो, draw a line vertically down, and उधर लिखो ASC, your ascendant starts there. Then second is in Cancer at 0 degree, 1 degree. Ask her, why are you bursting?
Tulshi's Lagna.
They just need a pretext to make noise. Anyway, so basically, what was I saying? So basically, then you see the next one. So Cancer may, okay, which is the 4th inch. Na? First is Aries, your Taurus, Gemini, and then Cancer. The 4th inch is Cancer. So Cancer ke 0 degree, right at the start, you draw a line and you write 2 over there. So your second house is starting from there. First you wrote ASC, or you can write 1. 2 starts at 0 point. Where does it end? In Cancer itself at 25 degrees. So within that Cancer at 25 degrees, draw a line over there and write 3, because that is the starting of 3. 4 किधर होता है? Leo, 5th inch पे 24 degrees पे. So 5th inch पे 24 degree पे draw a line over there. That becomes your 5th house. ऐसा so on and so forth you go. And you put in all the houses. So now you've got the relation of the house and the Rashi. Once you've got that, I would say 95% of your work is done over there. This is the most difficult part, but actually it is very simple if you have understood it. Just see that, see the Rashi, draw a line. See that, see the Rashi, draw a line. Simple. One example I will show if you want, so that you all know what to do. So basically I'll just draw one. Let's take Arbit. Let's say 5th house starts in Virgo at 28 degrees. Okay. So basically I have to see Virgo first. Where is Virgo? My Virgo is from here to here. Where is my 28 degrees? Roughly over here. Okay. So basically my 5th house starts from here, which you can see written over here. This is the protocol that you have to follow. ऐसा करके, so first step is that you lay this out. Have you understood this?
Manish,
Yeah.
just one confusion. Like you said that earlier you were saying कि एक वो जो है वो 3 houses में है, ठीक है? हाउ इज इट पॉसिबल? 3 हाउस मतलब 30 डिग्रीज तो वो क्रॉस हो गया ना. सी एक हाउस का है 30 डिग्रीज, अभी वो इधर भी है इधर भी है, भले ही 2 डिग्री हो तो वो 32 डिग्रीज तो हो जाएगा ना. सो इट कैन नेवर बी इन 3 हाउसेस.
Actually.
ओके.
I think ladder has ruled out that relation of 30 degrees.
See,
Yeah, because if it is 30, it cannot be on 3 houses.
see, if you see here now, this is that this ये जो 7th house जो missing है, 7th राशि जो missing है. Okay, this 7th rashi is missing. Why? Because your 4th house is starting from here till here, and your 6th house is starting from here to here. Within this span of 7th rashi, there is no house only. Rashmi.
Yes, I'm listening.
I'll draw a few things. So these are about thick. See, at this point.
Can you zoom in a little into that?
Okay, one minute. I'll show you. Let us say 5th house. So we are saying 5th house starts at Virgo at 28 degrees and ends at Scorpio 4 degrees. Virgo 28 degrees पे ये start होता है. कहाँ खत्म होता है? Scorpio में 4 degree पे. मेरा 7th राशि कहाँ से कहाँ तक है? ये है. This is my 7th राशि. Has it touched the 7th राशि? उधर वो खंबा उधर गाड़ा है क्या? कुछ भी नहीं गाड़ा है ना. खंबा यहाँ गाड़ा है, यहाँ गाड़ा है. तो ये प्लॉट के अंदर कुछ भी नहीं है. So are you saying that the 5th house has gone? 5th house has not gone. 5th house is under this same rashi only.
But then see the whole concept of dividing 360 by 12, I mean 30 degrees each rashi is ruled out over here.
No.
Because this particular is, see this particular is having 30 plus 2 plus 4. That comes out to be 36. तो इधर वाले का भी कम हो जाएगा, इधर वाले का भी कम हो जाएगा, isn't it?
So you don't understand. This 5th house is this house, बराबर?
ठीक है.
5th house. It comes in which rashi? Libra. Okay.
Got it.
Now, this is what it is. I don't know. It is very clear. What is it that you are not understanding?
What I'm saying is, if you'll zoom it, you said that it starts at 28 degrees from the previous one and it goes till 4 in the next one.
So it
right?
Is, no, entire thing
हाँ, तो अब ये कितना हो गया? 28 means 2 इधर से plus 30 plus 4. It comes out to be 36.
So what?
So
is
now if we
wait. At this point only, that 28 or whatever, you know, you have got 30 plus 2, 32 plus 4, 36.
Yes.
From here to here, I've got 36. 36
Yes.
is the length of what? Rashi ki house.
It's the
Tell me. Then you'll answer your own question.
okay, wait. It's the Rashi.
No. Rashi.
It's the
Rashi
okay.
180 degrees se leke 210 tak.
Okay, so it's the house.
Yes. So
Okay.
your house is spanning across these two
Okay.
plots.
Okay.
तो वो मैं बोल
Okay.
रहा हूँ 2 प्लॉट के ऊपर तुमने बांधा है वो वैसे हो गया.
तो अभी एक मिनट मनीष, सी तो अभी यदि ये 3 इस पे चला गया है, इट इज इन थोड़ा सा 4th हाउस है, थोड़ा 5th है, थोड़ा 6th हाउस, इतना पूरा मिलाकर 5th हाउस है, राइट?
नहीं, 5th house is starting in the 6th rashi and ending in the 8th rashi. That's why this 7th is missing over here.
हाँ, that I got. तो अभी जब मैं 5th हाउस का implications दूंगी तो मैं ये वाली राशि भी देखूंगी, इसका लिब्रा भी देखूंगी और इधर भी देखूंगी, is it?
नहीं, 5th house comes under which rashi? You have to just see. So it comes
Libra.
under so
Libra.
you have to just see this Libra now. So that's why okay, I'll answer the question. So this is okay. I told you what is a ladder, why is it required, and how we make it. The 3 questions. And I said what is a ladder? A question carpet explain. Now this will explain why you need it in which situation. In such a complex situation when it's there, no, and you try to solve it by this regular method, no, I can 100% guarantee that you will make some mistakes. and you solve it by this method ladder, and I'll give you 100% guarantee you'll never make a mistake. Iske baad mein I'm going to show you the analysis of this very case, and then you'll understand.
Okay.
But
Okay.
after just now, see, basically the confusion kya ho raha hai at this point of time, you are getting confused between Rashi ka length and the house ka.
Yes.
So basically at this point, I will want you to get this, understand this case. There are 12 equal plots of same size, shape, everything. You are allowed to build a bungalow either one or across two or across three or partly here or partly there or whatever. ये एक ध्यान में ले लो, और दूसरा है वो ये जो ऊपर का जो है, तो ये जो ऊपर का मैं बताया वो, you know, you are given 12 containers and 12 colors, and how you fill it up, that is what it is. Are you understanding? If you
Yes.
can understand this concept, then this will become very clear. It will actually, unless you draw it out, वो नहीं ध्यान में आएगा. So ये video देखो, but I have told you the process by the query.
Yes. I think I'll need to practice. Then only I'll understand.
Yes.
So I think what we can do is we can do our own kundali. We can just open up our kundali. I think that will help us more.
No, what I would suggest now, frankly speaking, Shruti, let me come back on the screen. ये जो all these 4 or 5 sheets which are there, no, I'll make that as a PDF and give it to you. First, that simple one which I give you 18 degrees का, पहले वो करो. So your basics are very clear. Then you can try your kundali or something, but पहले वो देखो, when you see that ascendant का those cusp का degrees, are they majorly fluctuating, and don't get into it. If they are within 2 to 5 degrees का, उसमें खेलो पहले. And then you go on to this last one which I showed you, the complex one, and I'm still going to show you the analysis of that. So once you see that analysis, so basically you start at ABCD, understanding our normal sketch, and you read Picasso, and once you can understand Picasso, then you have understood everything else over here. It is that way. So first, just draw the line and do this simple exercise on that one which I've given, the 18 degrees, which is my chart. Just do that. Then do whatever you want on different charts, but first see whether those degrees are correct or not, and then directly jump to the, ये अपना original group ही रह गया. All the others are seem to have left. I don't know why. They were bored. Okay, anyways, ठीक है. They'll be seeing the recording, so don't say anything bad about it. गए. Poor thing. Anyway, समझ में आ रहा है? Now I will show you the analysis. If you are confident at this point, I will show you.
Manish, shall I ask one more thing?
Ask us.
अच्छा, अभी ना हाउस का ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि वो 30 डिग्रीज में ही होना चाहिए, नहीं. ओके,
That's what I
ठीक है.
told you in the thing.
हाँ.
Initially, I told you that box and the fragrance. Understand the thing. That was the ABC. Now I'm teaching you to make sentences. So
Yes.
वो सब भूल जाओ.
ठीक. Okay.
Rashi. That's why if you see a South Indian kundali, no, square, those 12 squares of equal sizes are there. So that is the Rashi. That is a fixed Rashi. Your houses can be fluctuate.
Okay.
Trupti ma'am, are you there with us, or you are confused? काय चाललं ह्यांचं?
Are you with us or are you confused with us?
I'm confused with you.
She's got that look today. काय चाललंय हे, कुठून काय आहे?
काय बोलतायत?
Climax आला की असं होतं.
But Shruti,
Yeah.
just now we know that the answer is there, and I have already done the third part. That was some bit of confidence. Imagine my परिस्थिति. Imagine that this wasn't there, and I gave you this problem and solved it बोला. तो क्या धड़धड़ हो गया होगा? And today,
कुठून काढले असणार?
and at this point when I'm helping people actually out of a problem, if I don't know what is going on in front of me, imagine my frustration. It is like saying that I'm a swimming coach and somebody is drowning over there, and I suddenly realize that I don't know how to swim. What nonsense! ऐसे हो गया. So anyway, now let me show you the case, and then we'll come back and talk. In the same momentum, जरा ये देख लो, हाँ? So just mute yourself out. Okay, so now I will take you to the final case. Okay, so this is the case. Okay, the same chart which you saw. If you see here, यही वही है सब. That 7 degrees, 0 degree, all those things. Okay, so now how this has been put on the paper, let us see. So basically, okay. So at the moment, just concentrate on the ladder and this niche ka thing, which is basically this portion and the ladder. Okay, itna hi dekho, that should be enough. So now I have actually put these blue ones which you see are the natal ones, and the green which you see are the gochar ones. Okay, and baki ka remedy and all I will show you later. This PL is not anything. PL is the remedy ka part. So I have not put the thing here, but anyway, that I'll show you. So now if we go very fast one by one, we will start over here. So ascendant Gemini 7 degrees. So Gemini 7 degrees per ascendant. That's why it's a brown color. Okay. Cancer 0 degrees is second Rashi. Cancer 0 degrees is second house. Second Rashi is second house. Huh? Cancer 25 degrees is third house. Cancer 25 degrees is third house. Leo 24 degrees is fourth house. Leo 24 degrees is fourth house, where it is starting from. Okay, Rashmi, your problem either malum padega. I'll do one more and then we'll go to it. Virgo 28 fifth house. Virgo 28 fifth house. So if you do it this way, na, if pehle the Rashi, then the degree, then the cusp, then it will fall better rather than doing this, you know, just see how what I'm saying. So first I'm saying is that you see the Rashi, Scorpio पहले ढूंढो, Scorpio के अंदर 4 डिग्रीज ढूंढो, सॉरी, Scorpio के अंदर 4 डिग्रीज ढूंढो, और उसमें कौन सा हाउस आ रहा है वो ढूंढो. It falls that way. Now we'll just take an arbit one. Aquarius में 24 degrees पे 10th cusp starts. Aquarius पे 24 degrees पे 10th cusp starts. You understood? It can't go wrong. I have broken my head day and night continuously for 3 days. For once I can say, even though I am not a married woman, I am always right. सगळे बायका हसल्या फक्त, बाकी कोण नाही. दिलीप काकांनी फ्राउन केलं. By the way, okay, so ये समझ लो. Let's not do. Let's get serious. Huh? Now we are talking about the natal planets. Okay, so that we have shown in blue. So we'll just take arbit. We'll take the difficult ones. If you remember, Moon was a difficult one. So Moon was placed in Aquarius at 17 degrees. So again, like I told you, Aquarius पे 17 degrees पे Moon. Aquarius किधर है? Aquarius पे 17 degree पे Moon. So how simply it fell into place, and we were धड़पड़ कर रहे थे, याद है? Moon and Ketu का we were banging our head over there. Let's take Ketu. Aquarius में 23 degrees पे Ketu. Aquarius किधर है? Aquarius 23 degrees किधर है? 23 degree पे कौन सा Ketu? You understand? So this way when you do, you get exactly where what is. And now the advantage of this, let us see. So basically the case was where we were saying that Mars was hitting Mercury, and then we moved Mars to hit Mercury at 120 degrees. Okay. So what we have to see is the natal Mars was hitting the Gochar Mercury. Okay. So basically what we are saying is the natal Mars was hitting the Gochar Mercury. Is that line which I have drawn already? The purple line from here to here. See, natal Mars is hitting Gochar Mercury. Gochar is green. G for Gochar, G for green. N for natal, N for blue. Okay? Nobody understood the blue. G for green, G for Gochar, N for natal, N for blue. No? I am never wrong. So that's why.
N for Nila. Nila is blue as well.
Nil. N is for Nil. That's why it is. Okay, sir. As long as I'm not wrong, I'm okay. So anyway, so basically what we realized was, now, you know, the advantage of this, just understand. We say that Mars is hitting from the second Rashi. Mars is hitting from the second Rashi, we say. Second Rashi is a big bloody cone of northwest and west of northwest. So it is like almost 45 degrees का cone. तो पूरा 45 degrees का cone में वो दूरबीन लेके ढूंढते बैठना पड़ेगा. Now what this is telling us is that Mars is sitting at 11 degrees in the second Rashi. So it is actually like drawing one line in your plan. If you can identify in that zone, which is your second Rashi from here to here, which is basically northwest and west of northwest, you have that cone. If you have seen the drawing which I have given you, In that drawing, like with a protractor or something, you are able to identify the 11 degree ka line. Exactly on the line, if you go, you will find that item over there. Now, this is far too early for me to say this with confidence because I've still not done much. And second thing is that 11 degree का line अपने बराबर डाला है कि अंदाज से मेरा लेफ्ट है ना वो जरा झाड़ है उसकी तरफ से नॉर्थ है ऐसा बोलते हैं नॉर्मली ना वो थोड़ा राइट को देखो उधर झाड़ है ना वो मेरा नॉर्थ है द नॉर्थ might be 5 degrees over. So within limits you are in a very thin cone of this rather than seeing a 45 degree cone you might be looking at a 5 or 10 degree cone. Okay, so basically what I'm saying is at so 11 degrees in the second Rashi is the culprit and it is hitting the victim at 13 degrees in the 7th Rashi. Are you understanding? So basically now I'll just come on the screen. So basically
Manish, जरा परत repeat करशील बाबा शेवटचं.
This last line I didn't understood.
I didn't understand that. Yeah.
Basically, we are trying to locate the culprit and the victim. Barabar. So till now, what we were saying is that the culprit is in the second Rashi and the victim is in the 7th Rashi. Now that Rashi ka thing is so big, na? So let us say this is 7th Rashi and let us say just for discussion say this is second Rashi. इसके अंदर किधर तो भी रहेगा, इसके अंदर किधर तो भी रहेगा, we are saying. Now I am saying that in the second Rashi at 11 degrees is the culprit and at 7th Rashi at 13 degrees is the victim. So I am sort of drawing a line on your plan rather than giving you a zone. You know, so earlier we were saying that in this zone, somewhere is the culprit and somewhere is the victim, like this. Now we are saying on this line there is that victim also. Now once we get the drawing correctly, the north point correctly, and the axis put properly on that, very soon once we do a little bit practice and we get mastery with that, we can say that ये line पे जाके देखो, ये line पे किधर तो वो Saturn का उधर बैठा है. Have you understood? This is ladder. That's why all these, when you told me, telling me ladder, I was apprehensive because unless I tell you this entire process, halfway telling ladder is no use. And the ladder ka prelude of that is that last time what we did 14 से 16 degree पे 30 then so many things and then 5 ahead so करके वो है. That is the regular thing. Now that same thing try to do it on this chart and tell me. I'm not saying that it is impossible but I don't think we are or somebody has to be very high in astrology then उसके मेरे को नहीं समझा. I just couldn't understand it. So when this opens out it makes it so simple. It makes it really simple. Try it out. Unless you try it out, you will not be able to understand the magnitude of the potential of the ladder. Okay, what questions do you have? Any questions? So basically what you have to do is, now we already 10:15. I thought it would take very long, but fortunately it did early. So just do this exercise. Just, I will send a PDF in some time. Just draw the line 12 inches. उसके ऊपर पहले houses. Sorry, first line. First, you draw the line and mark the 30 degrees ka Rashi. So that is the first thing. Then you mark the houses as per the degrees. Then you mark the natal planets. And fourth, you mark the Gochar planet. Gochar planet will be based on this. If you have seen the last one which I've sent, more or less the same thing. They just moved by a few degrees here or there. And moon might not be there, so forget moon for the time. Because moon keeps changing. So today it must have gone to some other Rashi, some other degree. I'm repeating again so that Sujata is writing that. So basically draw the 12-inch line. On that mark 1 division, that is your Rashi. So your Rashis are laid out. Then as per the chart, mark your houses. So Rashi ke baad mein houses. So you have got a Rashi and house ka combination. Then in tandem with that, put the natal planets over there. So natal planets come third and the Gochar planets come fourth. Gochar planet you actually don't need to put, but this thing. Now what I do is, basically, I don't even lay out all these things. If you have seen the latest charts, where the ladder is blank. When I get the culprit and I get the victim, I just mark them out there. Because I know in which Rashi at what degree they are. It doesn't matter. I just put it over there and then I draw the line, it's done. Because to lay out this entire chart on the computer also, it used to take me 45 minutes to prepare one chart. And analysis करने को 5 minutes. मेरे उल्टा ही हो गया, मैं इतना ब्रह्मांड में किया और उसमें से इतना सा निकला. So now see you keep maturing, no? So this now इसमें ये आगे हो गया. So just do this process 3, 4, 5 times and you'll master it, and then when you come to a complex thing you'll understand the importance of this. Regular cases में कुछ नहीं आएगा. इधर उधर. ठीक है?
Okay.
Okay, चलो. Good night.
Yes. Good night. Bye. Good night.